just want to welcome all you guys to the seminar. I know it's a small group, but it is the first year doing this. Okay, so I want to welcome you guys to the seminar here at Hempire. Thank you all for coming and supporting this wonderful event, Purple Day, here in Amesbury. Purple Day was started by Cassidy Megan on March 26, 2008 in Nova Scotia. She did get people talking about the condition in an effort to dispel myths and inform those with seizures that they are not alone. She has sent an email that she wanted me to share with all of you. Hi everyone. I want to first thank Seth for inviting me and passing my message along to all of you. I'm sorry I cannot be there in person. I want to thank everyone for coming to this event and for supporting Purple Day. Purple Day is an Epilepsy Awareness Day that is celebrated every year on March 26th around the world. And in 2018, it was celebrated on the International Space Station. I started Purple Day because I wanted to have one day in the year where we could all come together and show support for each other and those living with epilepsy, in a day to help spread awareness and education. I myself have epilepsy and I know the struggles we can sometimes deal with, but I want you all to know that you are not alone. Attending events like this and other Purple Day events, as well as other epilepsy awareness events, is so important. Events like this are also where we can let others living with epilepsy know they are not alone and help spread epilepsy awareness and education. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you, Seth, for all the work you are doing to spread awareness and helping to make the world a kinder and safer place. For everyone with epilepsy, you are doing a great job as Purple Day Ambassador. Keep up the great work. And each of you, remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, and we will make a difference. Thank you. Cassidy Megan, founder of Purple Day. So a little bit about Cassidy. The reason I started doing all this awareness is you will hear a little bit my story about it, and I had reached out to Cassidy because I thought it was important for you guys to know that I emailed her and was like, you know what, you guys need to know more about Cassidy and her story. So that's just a little piece that she wanted to be involved in this, in this event. But being all the way in Nova Scotia, she obviously can't be here. And right now, she's in India, and she's doing an event there, because they're doing an event over in India for March 26th.
Right.
Okay. This is our first seminar. I am more than excited to be here to speak to all of you about something I live with and I am passionate about. Epilepsy will not take over my life or anyone else's. I have always wanted to do this without any more hesitation. Let's get started. If you could please hold questions to the end, and there will be one more speaker after myself. Before getting started, I want to tell you that no matter the condition you have, from epilepsy to autism to MS, all of us have a unique gift and a purpose here on earth. We just have to find it. I have found mine to be helping people on educating with epilepsy. The doors didn't really start opening until I picked up a Bible and started reading it. One verse that really stood out for me is, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. But how I actually saw this verse was, as iron sharpens iron, a warrior sharpens a warrior. The reason being is, in the verse, we are all warriors, making every one of us stronger as we walk together as warriors with knowledge and a strong spirit and never giving up. My point is, I accept each and every one of you for who you are, no matter what you believe in. About me and why I am here. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Seth Willey, raised in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and moved to the big city of Amesbury about 7.5 years ago. I was diagnosed with childhood epilepsy when I was about 12 or 13 years old. The doctor told myself and my mother I would grow out of this disorder, because most kids do. Let's fast forward to 2011. Still having my childhood epilepsy as an adult, T-mole seizures, which are staring spells. Being 22 years old, experienced my first tonic-clonic, also known as grand mal, the ones where you convulse. A few years later, when I worked at a retail store, I told all my coworkers and managers that I had both these seizures and what to do. Turn me on my side. But the manager had saw me start to have a tonic-clonic and froze. An off-duty police officer and customer tried to help and put me on my back, poured orange juice down my throat, and put a Snickers candy bar in my mouth. I'm lucky to be alive speaking to you today. Wow. Due to Jesus and the kindness of the EMTs, I'm here today. Due to this one instant is the reason I thought to myself at the hospital, I need to do something to help others and educate them, so this does not happen to anyone again. In 2015, I started having a motor seizure. Those of you that don't know what a motor seizure is, basically what happens to me when I have one is basically I can't talk, or if I talk, I'm talking like a robot, and I can't move my hands, or my hands are shaking. My limbs, I go into basically drop seizure. So I end up basically having to tell somebody I need a chair to sit down. Okay? And in 2017, started having drop seizures, which is your whole body just drops. And you can get injured by having a drop seizure. But you're conscious for both of these types of seizures.
That's crazy.
When I moved to Amesbury looking for epilepsy support and thinking of giving up on everything, it was hard to find a job. I turned to the famous Facebook and saw all these negative comments, some people very unhappy about epilepsy around the globe, thinking of the unthinkable. So I decided to start my own page. It started out called Epilepsy Awareness. Then I saw the rest of the groups and pages were called the same thing, Epilepsy Awareness. Then I asked the page, Epilepsy Awareness Purple Warriors sounded good. Everyone liked it, so for 5 or 6 years now, the page has been going strong with great friends from Australia to Florida to right here in Amesbury, educating and helping others that either know someone that has epilepsy, or have epilepsy, or have a condition themselves, or are a nurse anyone can join. There's also Instagram and a Facebook Seth's Journey. Then I decided it was time to create a website, epilepsyawareness.warrior.com. Why warrior, you may ask? Because each individual is a warrior. All of us together are warriors. With that purple sword, we can defeat anything. That's my brief story. Going back to that police officer and customer, what should have happened? Well, I'm going to start talking about epilepsy first aid. When most people think of a seizure, they think of generalized tonic-clonic seizures, also called grand mal. In that type of seizure, the person may cry out, fall, shake, or jerk, and become unaware of what's going on around them. Here are things that you can do to help someone who's having this type of seizure. Ease the person to the floor. Turn the person gently on the side. This will help the person breathe. Clear the area around the person of anything hard or sharp. This can prevent injury. Put something soft and flat, like a folded jacket, sweatshirt, under his or her head. Remove eyeglasses, loosen ties or anything around the neck that make it hard to breathe. If you're able to time the seizure, then call 911 if the seizure lasts more than 5 minutes or they don't have a epilepsy bracelet. Don't go by me where I don't wear one. Education. What is epilepsy, you may ask? In English terms, and the shortest term is a storm in your brain. That's the easiest way of saying what epilepsy is. If you have a brain, you can have a seizure. At any point in your life, doesn't matter if you have a disability or not, you can be a very intelligent person, top of your class, and still have a seizure. Will it ruin your life? Absolutely not. There are many famous people that had or still have epilepsy. Famous musicians such as Prince. He had epilepsy since his childhood. Well, look who he became. Writer Edgar Allan Poe, President Theodore Roosevelt. These are only a few out of many. 1 in 26 people are diagnosed every day with epilepsy. 1 in 10 are diagnosed non-epilepsy related. Did you know there are over 40 different types of epilepsy? 40 different types of seizures, all in different categories. You're asking yourself, what does, no, I'm skipping. Okay. SUDIC. You're asking yourself, what does SUDIC stand for? Sudden unexpected death. When people die from a seizure, the answer to the question is yes. Every day somebody dies from seizures. Do we always know the reason? Unfortunately, no. Can we prevent it? There is a way. Educate each and every one around us. Some epilepsy deaths are due to people not knowing what to do if someone has a seizure. Not helping. If it could be a child having a seizure or an adult. In each sudden unexpected death, we can help stop it just by giving the help they need. Seizure first aid. Did you know if you have epilepsy and are healthy, you can still die from a seizure? I know this is a touchy subject, but all this is true. Here are some prevention tips. Sorry, that was one of my petite mal seizures. Here are some prevention tips in preventing seizure. Number 1, take your medicine on time, all the time. For example, if you take it at 9 a.m., take it at 9 p.m. That night, keep a regulated diet, plenty of fluid. Water is a must. Avoid drinking alcohol or doing illegal drugs. Get enough sleep, 7 to 8 hours is recommended. Make sure everyone around you, including family members, knows epilepsy first aid, and most of all, talk to your doctor. They know about your medical history. Be your own advocate. Sometimes you go to the doctor's office, you don't completely understand what they are saying, or they try to force you into brain surgery or a medication you are against. You hear yourself saying yes because you think, well, they are a doctor. Well, this is your body. You get to live in it one time. And what they are doing is called a practice. They are human, just like all of us. The information that they get is from books and from online. Dealing with this condition or any other, you have to learn to say no. I do not agree with this. Stand up for yourself, no matter how hard it is. Before you take anything they give you, do your research into it so you know what you're taking. Ask them every question in your book on medicine. Ask them, how long has it been around? What is the side effect? Do you have any pamphlets on this medication? When going to the doctors, one thing I personally do is I have written out my entire journey and told them to put it in my file so they know what is going on with me. Do an epilepsy diary of when you have had a type of seizure, the date, the type of seizure, and write it all up before going to the doctor and make sure they put it in your file. It really helps quite a bit. This is part of going to the doctor. And make sure they put it in your file. It really helps quite a bit. It's part of being a big advocate. Just always understand what they are asking you. If you don't tell them, you don't understand, and never sign anything at the doctor's unless you know what it is. Just know when to say no. The doctor can help you, but you also have to help yourself as well. Triggers. Many people with epilepsy have different types of triggers. They either give them headaches, dizzy, and that can put them into a seizure. All of us have different ones, but these are the most common ones. Any type of blinking lights, including fireworks, police car lights, EMT lights, fire truck lights, construction lights, strobe lights, loud noises, movies, video games, flashing lights, lack of sleep, drinking adult beverages, doing illegal drugs, missed medication, stress, lack of eating or diet, as well as eating products that can induce seizures like aspartame. And what is aspartame then? Diet-free, sugar-free. Those are some of the examples. Check your labels always. And some other triggers is the menstrual cycle can interfere as well, and this is only some of them. Each person has their own triggers. What to do and not to do having a seizure is having epilepsy hard? Yes, every single day. Not just for you, but everyone around you. But stay positive is the number one thing you need to do through this journey. Having epilepsy, most states do not allow you to drive from 6 months to a year. Just think of others and what would happen if you get behind that wheel and yourself. I know it can be hard. I myself have never driven. At first you feel belittled, maybe, but think of all the money you were saving on car insurance, car payments, and the exercise you get. You won't get in as many car accidents either. Jobs. This is a very hard subject depending on your seizures and how many you're having. Some can have a job, some can't. But think of the world. Some people in general can't work anyway. The reason some can't work, due to mental or physical. But you may be able to find other ways to work from home. Swimming, I always recommend, if you swim when there is a lifeguard on or with a friend or family member. Can you have your own family? Definitely. I myself married to wonderful children. So does epilepsy stop you from having your own family? Not one little bit. Bullying. As most of you know, bullying is a big problem. From the school age to adulthood. That have a chronic disorder or epilepsy are most likely to be bullied. Those quote-unquote normal people who may take one look at me and think, I'm normal. Once I have a seizure, I'm not that normal person anymore. There's also cyberbullying. I've been a victim of workplace, school age, and cyberbullying. And known people with epilepsy that have gone through it all. The best advice I can give you all, walk away and don't engage. It's easier said than done. If engaged, you're giving them energy and power. Don't do that. That's what they want. Every time you give them that energy, they want that. They want that power. How you can get involved in awareness. Some of you may or may not be wondering how you can get involved in helping spread awareness. The best way is to talk to everyone about epilepsy. All this education you know, research what you don't know. Through social media, get in touch with Brianna or myself. Either one of us can get you in the right direction. Contact purpledayeveryday.org if you need a Kaufman Foundation. They can help you as well. There are many ways to get in touch with someone to lead you in the right direction for awareness. In closing, I hope all of you remember how important it is to be involved in helping someone that is having a seizure, to educate everyone around you about epilepsy. Because if you have a brain, you can have a seizure. Before I let you go, I got some exciting news. After today, Brianna and myself are looking to create an epilepsy support group right here in Amesbury. For those that have epilepsy and their families as well. A safe place to make friends, see if we can come up with some great ideas as it comes into play. If you would like to join, please let us know for 2020. Thank you all for being here. I want to welcome my next speaker at this time, Brianna. She is uplifting and as educational as I am, but in subjects of epilepsy level.
Woo! Thank you, Seth.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all of you for coming. This is fabulous. My name is Brianna, and I'm not only a ketogenic coach, a rapid transformational practitioner, therapist, and certified yoga instructor, but I've also struggled with absent and grand mal seizures for almost 20 years, is your answer. But I used to. So I've tried seemingly every medication and alternative therapy as you had on the market, from essential oils and cold showers to sound healing and yoga, thinking that would cure me. And the list goes on. I'm here to tell you today, though, that it is possible and healing is possible. During the time I had seizures in my past, I was consumed with researching alternative methods. My biggest driver was believing in the seemingly impossible. After 2 vagus nerve stimulation surgeries, countless medications, and second opinions, the doctors had finally given up. We tried everything. Flash forward today, and I'm on no medication. My vagus nerve stimulator is off, and I'm seizure-free, so there's your answer. Yeah. You may be asking yourself how, and I'll get there. But my hope is that through this talk, you too can begin your journey of healing from the inside as well. Quick disclaimer, I'm by no means a medical doctor, so everything I say here, just take it as you will, but yeah. Now, I was so desperate to find a cure, I was ready to drop $10,000 on neurofeedback and even considered drinking my own urine as part of urine therapy. No word of a lie. If Google search results said a treatment worked for even one case study, I was in. You give me that face, but I'm telling you right now that there have been case studies that said that it worked. I did not do it, but I would not have not done it if I hadn't got to the healing sooner. I wanted this. Both the above being extreme measures, I thought, pump the brakes, there must be something else first. I had read about fasting, working for other epilepsy cases, and figured, why not give it a shot? It's free, and if it doesn't work, oh well. If it does, I just saved a boatload of money. So there's that. Note that I didn't jump into this blindly. I had researched every aspect of fasting, from YouTube videos to Facebook groups covering what to expect, how to refeed, what type of water to drink, etc., etc. The first day that I fasted, I noticed an incredible difference in my brain fog and seizure count. I felt no poor side effects, and so decided to take it day by day. I went down on my medication each day by 100 milligrams, which brought me to day 21. Yes, I went 21 days without food, strictly drinking purified spring water. I was physically exhausted, but my brain had never felt better. Throughout this fast, I learned of and practiced other forms of healing as well, such as upper cervical chiropractic. I spent hours grounding with the earth and bathing in sunlight, as well as meditation and visualization. It was a symphony of self-care, autophagy, ketone, and quantum healing that allowed space for my brain to repair itself. Pinch me. Had my 20-year-long struggle finally come to an end? And the answer, unfortunately, is no, but I found this out the hard way. After slowly reintroducing food, I was careful to only eat ketogenic, low-carb, high-fat, but I was feeling so good that I thought, let's try out a piece of birthday cake. And one cupcake led to a donut that led to a processed high-carb protein bar that led to a grand mal seizure. So the good news, I knew what had caused it. It was clear to me that my poor diet and lack of sleep at the time were triggers. I now follow a low-carb diet, have a strict 9:30 bedtime, and all is well. For the days when I want a little birthday cake or feel a little off, usually as Seth mentioned around time of menstruation, a little CBD oil, breathwork, or intermittent fasting goes a long way. And I'm thrilled here to share my story with you. Being up here in front of you is something that I've visualized many times in the past years, like, only if this could get better, if only I could be healed, then I could tell my story. So it's wonderful to finally be here for the first time, being like, I freaking did